I'm Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of channeled intuitive messages. So sit back, relax, and see if there's anything that resonates for you today. Okay, so I'm seeing like a beehive, and it's busy. There's a lot of things going on. So let me see what they're telling me about this. So they're telling me, okay, that it's like the macro and the micro. So on our scale, the micro scale, in our lives, there's a lot of things that are working itself out. And it may feel like now like you may be coming up on a very busy time, whether it's with your work or your inner healing or working out or whatever it is. It may feel like it's coming up on the very busy time, and it's almost like a frantic energy, and they just want to remind you to slow down a little bit and to not forget your grounding practices if you have them. So if you feel like you're, running around and you're overwhelmed, take some time to take a step back and go ground in nature. Put your feet on the ground, go sit in the sun for a little bit. Just breathe, and just center yourself, because what they want you to understand is that the more centered you are here, the better decisions you make and the more productive you're going to be. Okay. So, and they're showing me that we're moving into a different way of being. That's funny. Okay. So we're moving into a different way of being. Whereas productivity doesn't always look like doing. Productivity can look like meditating. It can look like taking a break. It could look like talking with a friend. It could look like going out in nature for a rest. Okay, it looks like napping. Okay, that's part of the productivity, and that's the energy that we're moving into. And this is interesting. They want to remind you that you're not a drone, okay? Because in the past we have been brought up to be a drone, to work for the big one, the queen bee, right? And what they're telling you, dear ones, is that you are the queen bee. Whether you're male or female, you are the big cheese. You are the one that gets to decide your reality. And you don't have to work for somebody else's dream to come true. It is now your turn to start asking yourself within, what do you want? How do you want to be? And also, they want to remind you to kind of surrender to that process. There's a lot of talk about manifesting and bringing in what you want and being that vibration and all of that stuff. But there's a suggestion here that you surrender, to what life wants to bring you. And of course, you do the legwork of whatever your inspiration comes, and you do that, but you don't have to toil in order to make things happen. We're moving more into a time of ease and grace. Okay, and they're also saying look for synchronicities. So there is a lot of shifting that's happening, a lot of timetable shifting, a lot of timelines are shifting. Your perceptions are shifting. Our personalities, like there's so much stuff that is changing, and it could leave people feeling like they're a little cuckoo. It's like, and they just want to let you know that you are doing a tremendous amount of work on the inside of shifting things and having these realizations every day, whether you realize it or not. Your energy, the crystalline grid, like you are transmuting, whether you think that you are forcing it or you're not doing anything, you are doing it. It is happening. So they go back to the synchronicities. If you feel like you are kind of lost or you need a sign, set the intention. Okay, I need a sign. If I'm on the right path, I need a sign, and make that a specific sign, like whatever your sign is. Maybe it's a feather, maybe it's a butterfly, maybe it's numbers. Okay? So you start communicating with your soul, give me a sign that I'm on the right path, and make it a feather. And then go about your day and be cognizant enough and move slow enough so that when that feather comes into your experience, you see it, you recognize it, you honor it. Okay? Because the synchronicities are all around you. Your soul is always trying to communicate with you. And the easiest way for you to understand our signs, our physical signs. Okay, so be open to the synchronicities. Good things are in store for you, good things are here already. It's just a matter of seeing what they are and honoring them. Okay. And here's the romance thing again. I don't know who you are, or who. It feels like there's a few of you that's like, oh, you got a little romance going on, or you like somebody, or something's starting to come into your experience, and they just want to let you know that sometimes when things are presented to you, especially with in a relationship with another person, in the beginning of a relationship, like the first 3 months, everything is amazing. You are in this limerent stage and things are wonderful. And then after about 3 months, like the facade goes down. It's not really facade, but people don't really, they stop putting their best foot forward and their true self. Not that their true self isn't their best self, but their other things come forward, and they're showing me red flags. And so they just want to remind you to have fun with whatever relationship you're in and enjoy it, but don't ignore the red flags. Okay, because these little red flags turn into like huge warning signs later. Okay, so just be aware. And if it is a red flag, ask yourself, can I live with this? Is this okay? Is this something that I want or don't want? Okay, so just a little bit of caution there, but enjoy yourself. Enjoy the moment. Don't try to overthink it, but also don't deny what you see. Okay. Oh, okay. They're circling back over to the first message about the bees. They're showing me the bee thing again. Okay. Oh, so that the first message was on the micro, which was on our level. Now they're telling me about the world, the state of the union, the state of the world. There's a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes that we aren't aware of, that we will probably never be aware of. And they want you to understand that the narrative is still being controlled. Okay, so it's really important that you don't take everything that you see as truth, but you kind of go within and say, does this resonate with me? Okay, and there's a lot of good things happening. A lot of inventions are coming out. There's a lot of things like working behind the scenes that they're bringing into fruition that we're probably not going to see for another year or so, maybe another 5 years. But rest assured that there are energies and people that are working behind the scenes that we don't see, that are bringing good into the world. And these are like, I think I'm hearing like unsung heroes. Like these are the people that don't need to be in the spotlight to show you what they're doing, but they are doing things. And that includes you. Okay, so this moves into the last part of the message, is that if you're wondering if you're fulfilling your purpose, you are. Your purpose is being here on this planet, right here, right now, moving through this ascension process. Your purpose is dissolving old contracts, is having these ego deaths, is being open to perceptions and different belief systems. that's like the conscious part, but the other part is your body is going through this amazing transformation, and you're holding this energy for humanity to make this ascension. And for many people, that is your purpose. And they just want to thank you for being here. So if you feel like you're not doing anything or you're not fulfilling your purpose, rest assured you are. Anything above that, above and beyond that, like expressing the talents that you have, that you came here with, or your skills, like that is part of your purpose, but that is more for your enjoyment, I guess, for you to express, for your soul to express. But even if you never do that, you are already filling your purpose. That's what they really want you to know, is that you are already filling your purpose. So please don't feel like there's this pressure for you to do more. That's not from your soul. That's from your ego. So they're just saying, rest assured, you're okay. Enjoy your life. Enjoy what little moments that you can, and hold that space of joy and love, because that is more powerful than you think. Okay, so the more you can enjoy other people, the more you can enjoy yourself, the more you can enjoy the little things. And even if it's like a fleeting moment of peace and calm and love, like that's huge, because that holds the energy for the rest of humanity. And then we all connect. Okay, and they're showing me like the beehive again. So it's like we're all doing our part, whether we are holding the light or we are still in the dark. We're all holding our part. There's not a good or bad. It just is. And they want to remind you that the process of life is always working towards our highest good. Always. And if you are looking to reach a point of life where it's like nirvana, where everything is perfect, it doesn't feel like we're going to feel that in this physical body, but it's about being in this world but not of it, and realizing that life happens, but you can still be peaceful and okay even though this outer stuff is happening. That is the true sense of inner peace. It's not when everything outside of you is peaceful and then you can feel okay. It's trusting and being connected to that divine source of love, knowing that whatever is happening, you can have peace within yourself, because you know that it's always guiding you towards your highest and best good. And that is a whole for humanity. And one last thing is your loved ones are protected. You are protected. You are safe. And if you want, in the mornings, you can set an intention to surround each one of your loved ones with a cocoon of white, beautiful light. And you set the intention that they are happy, healthy, and safe, as you as well. Because your imagination and what you think about what you bring about. And the more that you surround your loved ones in light, or people that you don't necessarily love but could use some love, you could do that as well. And that really helps humanity ascend. Okay, so those were the messages for today. If you haven't already, and if you're still with me, please, please, please go to my website and get this free gift that I made for you. I channeled the angels, and this meditation, it just gives you a huge hug, and it helps you remember who you truly are, and it really helps you feel so much better. So if you haven't done that, please go get that free gift and enjoy. Thank you so much for being here.